I have a different story. Fast forward, everybody thinks I'm normal, and I'm normal. Thank God for that. But I had my spleen removed October 1995. I was poisoned and actually told that I was going to die. All the doctors, Emory, CDC, I have friends, CDC, Duke University, I'm a case study at Duke. Duke University, Emory, CDC, Medical Center of Georgia, all the Nigerian physicians, all of them got involved. No solution. She was in pharmacy school. We owned 2 pharmacies then, and I was about to open a 3rd one. When they said, put your affairs in order, I closed everything and kept praying for me to be alive for her to finish pharmacy so that hopefully she will be able to manage and take care of our kids when I'm gone. So fast forward, after meeting Dr. Carmack, I had my surgery in 1995, and my blood indices were about 30 to 35%. When it went up to 35%, I was in great shape. Hemoglobin and hematocrit, for the medical doctors here, 30 to 35%. And I was told in pharmacy, if it's 50%, you are medical emergency. You could die at any moment. But as God will have it, I never missed a day of work when it was 30%, 31%. Getting blood transfusions every week, every other week, and nothing happened. When my spleen was taken out, I started feeling a little bit better, but still weak. I couldn't run, couldn't do anything. And then GNLD came. They talked about a product that they stopped making, carotenoid complex. I don't think it's made by itself anymore. It's just vegetables that you talked about. Carotenoid complex are researching. I read the report about it because of my influence or affinity for pharmacokinetics. Carotenoid complex and GNLD. What attracted me to them is because they are scientific based. Nothing is fake, nothing is make-believe. And if you want doubts, if you have doubts, you can go and read it and research it in science. If you can reproduce it again and again and again, it's real. The carotenoid complex, I think, was researched, and that increased the immune system of people who were taking it approximately 35 to 37%. When I saw that, and I said, you don't have any spleen. If somebody sneezes around you, you could die. If somebody shakes your hand and they have an infection, you could die. So I started using it. And my doctor, some of you may know my physician, personal physician, Dr. Christian Ohabo, who practices out of Old National Highway. One day I went for physical exam. And everything, all my blood components were back to normal. And he almost fired his staff. Asking, he said, you must have gotten his blood mixed up with somebody else. Something is wrong. I said, no, I'm taking this supplement that I think is doing great things for me. And he said, come on back. I'm going to do it myself, run the test here, right here. He did, like 2 days later. And to my biggest surprise, and his biggest surprise, the levels were even higher. And he turned around and said, you better not stop taking this. So I am a witness. I use GNLD now. They stopped. I keep saying they stopped making carotenoid complex. They included other components in them, antioxidants, and now they have the phytodefense. I take phytodefense every day. My son, who is more than about 6 feet tall, looks like my grandfather, takes the Pro Vitality. And he's 17 years old. I think he's taller than everybody in this room, as lean as you could imagine, always with a smile on his face, and calls himself the Nigerian Nightmare. He plays football. So I'm giving testimony and witness to the purity and the reliability of GNLD products. And I thank God that the day he came to me, Mr. Carmack, at the Georgia International Convention Center, I did not walk away or did not throw away your card. I thank God every day for that. I said I'm a pharmacist, but I'm actually a business person. What no one has said here is in addition to feeling better, in addition to having that real wellness, you can also make money. Make money. I haven't had anyone talk about making money part of GNLD. And I hope all of you here, before you leave, don't do it for me, do it for yourself. Do it for your family. You can make money even if you cannot convince your friends or your colleagues to try GNLD or to sign up with GNLD, the company. You can make money just buying things you use yourself. Things you use yourself. Instead of buying the vitamins GNC, instead of buying GNLD products. You have a wide spectrum, wide variety of products. That's what I'm going to preach to each and every one of you. Do it for yourself, feel better, and make money doing it. Dr. Kama kind of casually said, we have a condo on the 36th floor. I don't know if all of you heard that. Just casual. Not everyone can say that. They live in an exclusive neighborhood. Just casual, we have this. All of that and many more stemming from this. And before I sit down, my wife would always pinch me and kick me and say, you talk too much. I want to thank Dr. Kamak, Sherwood Kamak, and Delma Kamak, Dr. and Mrs. Kamak. Thank them for not turning their backs on our people. A lot of us make money and are blessed with our efforts, and they think me. I'm okay. They can do fend for themselves. In my home, I remember a statement he made, and I told that story to my friend there, Dr. Kamak. Dr. Kamak and Delma Kamak, they surveyed about 50 people in our home. They're all maybe about this big, a little bit smaller. Maybe up to 50 people there. It was packed. And they gave out a sample. The samples are great. But she stood there and said, in 2 years, I want to create a few more millionaires. My husband and I don't need to do this, but I'd like to see a few more millionaires from within our community. Truly, they don't need to be doing this anymore. I hope I'm not embarrassing you. Truly, sincerely, they don't need to be doing this anymore. They don't need to have a wellness center. They don't need to be spending money. It could be across the world. But this is to help each and every one of us, not just for the health, for the wellness, but to also give us the wealth, financial wealth. Thank you. I may leave early. I have too many things that I do. Didn't tell like this. About 6 years ago, I think maybe longer than 6 years, when Barnes was the governor, I was appointed to a 20-member board, Drug Utilization Review Board for the state of Georgia. Drug Utilization Review Board for the Department of Community Health. There are only 20 members there. You serve a 3-year term, and you are vetted. They will vet you seriously before you are accepted and appointed there. I served on that board for 3 years, and I used the GNLD experience as part of the presentations that I made to the board, and tried to turn the Drug Utilization Review Board for Georgia to start accommodating what you do and what you do, and that is coming. Okay. Wow.